Guava. How's everybody doing tonight? Late night. I just wanted to come in and no subject, just a little bit of questions, a little bit of answers. No subject tonight. No one way or the other. I even wanted to play a game. If you can see me, give me a thumbs up. If you can see me and hear me, give me 2 thumbs up. When you come in the room, if you see me, give me a thumbs up. If you can see me and hear me, give me 2 thumbs up. Hey, unbiased, how you doing, my sister? I don't even need my glasses to see you. How you doing? Thank you, everybody, for the confirmation. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm here only. We gonna just talk it out. Ask some questions. Every time I get done with a video, it's a lot of questions that go past me while I'm in there cutting up. And if you have questions tonight, I'm gonna give you an hour, and I'm gonna try not to let off a whole long thank you, Black Guns, and thank you so much for that. I'm not gonna give a long explanation or answer. I just kind of want to see what you guys got going on and questions. We had the other day, we had questions about land. We had questions about, and I'm just going through the comments. We had questions about food, storing up your food in containers. We had some freeze dryer questions. We had gardening, land purchasing. I saw a bunch of questions that I didn't bother to write them down because I was hoping that y'all would come on back and actually give you the platform to ask. So if you have any questions right now, I'm going to try to keep a level head. Just, some of this stuff before y'all go to shooting them off at me, okay? Google too, okay? So I got a lot going on. And before I get started, I want to say this. Please go vote. I'm going to say this. Please go vote. I'm not going to go no further than that. I'm just going to say, please go vote. Okay? You see, I got my little lanterns on. Yeah, this is late night. Usually when I do a late night, it's about 3 a.m. or something. But I said, you know what? I don't feel like cutting on no lights. We're going to light up a couple of lanterns and we're going to talk about it. But I got to ask you, please go vote. Please get up and go vote. I don't ask y'all for too much. But I'm going to say, please go vote. Now, I'm going to leave I'm going to leave what you said in there because I know you're not a real human being or a person with right good sense. So I'm going to leave that in there just so it make you feel better. Okay? Everybody, this is why we have to go vote. Okay? Because people that think doing that right there, they think that's the right thing to do. They think that that's mannerable. They think that's honorable. People like that right there think this is how things should be done. Whatever they feel, however they think, They feel that's how we should handle things. So I'm gonna leave that in there for you, my friend. Just make you feel a little better about yourself. Okay. All I'm asking everybody is if we want to stop that type nonsense, or you ain't gonna stop it, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna put some ice on it. Okay. We're gonna put some ice on it. People with right good sense don't go around doing stuff like that. Whether it's a robot, it's overseas, or it's a real person. No, don't block nobody. I mean, well, I ain't got nobody that can block them in here. You probably blocked them from your channel. But I just want everybody to understand this is the kind of thing that they people that ain't got right good sense like to do. And those are the people that want to be in control. So please go vote. Now, I wanted to start my video with that. Okay. So tonight, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to do my best to answer as many questions for you as I possibly can. Okay. You see how I didn't go to calling who he loved, names and stuff, because I could warm it up. Any questions? Thank you for voting, Wanda Hill. No, that's not Wanda Hill. Who said that? Natalie, thank you for voting early. I appreciate you. Okay, this is a good one here. Okay, I'm answering questions, y'all. Does the freeze-dry food only store in Mylar bags? No, you can store them in jars and air-sealed containers. DP says question ways to stay warm during power outage with my buddy heater. What do you mean by ways to stay warm with your buddy heater? I don't understand your question because the buddy heater should be doing the job now. How else you plan on using it? I can't tell you how to do that. Okay. You might want to specify that one a little better. Did you get a freeze dryer? No. I want I'm a terrible liar. Thank you for voting, Sandra. Thank you for voting. Okay, here's another question. This is just Q&A, everybody. Late night. We just Q&A-ing. Okay, we just chopping it up tonight. Will the soil in my greenhouse plants freeze? Just trying to get ahead of things. I don't know where you are. I don't know how low your temperatures go. I don't know a way how you're going to heat your greenhouse, because I need you to understand something. Just because you have a greenhouse, it's not magical. It's not a unicorn. It still is going to get cold inside your greenhouse if you have no way to heat it or keep it warm throughout the night. It's going to be fine during the day if the sun is out, but at night it's going to get ice cold in there. So you might want to put buckets of like 5-gallon buckets of water or 55-gallon drum full of warm water and let that heat up during the day. And at night, that's what kind of helps keep that greenhouse warm. That's what I used to do. That's what I'm going to do this year. I'm buy another cheap greenhouse and throw out here. Or my suggestion is purchase a diesel heater. I can't make this up. Purchase a diesel heater, and that'll do everything you needed to do. Okay. Thank you for voting, Wanda. Thank you for voting. Thank you for voting. If you voted, you guys, you can go ahead and say you voted. You don't got to say for who, just long as you voted. Okay. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, how you doing? I'm trying to stay low key tonight. I ain't trying to be fussing. What's going on, Tony B? Hey, Miss D's Garden, how y'all doing? Yeah. Uh, Michelle, without what? I'm not understanding what you're saying. Without DP saying without. I don't understand what y'all mean. I don't even know what I said. When are you doing the beekeeping classes? We're going to start that back up in either January or February. I had canceled them last year, but we're going to strike them back up this year. Well, 2025. Okay. Britt Lee says, other than doing a soil test, what other ways to find good land? You have to just do your research. That's a great question. I can't stress that enough. That how many people? Oh, I want to break into a subject with that. When you go looking for land, okay, here's a question that I get asked a lot, and this might help you too, Britt Lee, a little bit. I get asked a lot, how do you find land? Now, I don't know the scientific way, but I'm going to tell you a good average Joe kind of way. You have to put in a lot of hours, you have to do a lot of driving, and you have to, when you go look for land, I'm going to tell you a few things you need to take. You need to take you some boots. You need to take you a machete. You may need to take your sidearm. You need to take you a hiking stick, like a staff, some kind of walking hiking stick. You need to take a knife. You need to take a flashlight. You need to take some paracord. Basically, when you go look for land, you have a backpack full of gear, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you might have a long way to drive to get to your land. It might even be in another state. And then when you get there, you need to walk through all of this land and see what is there. Because you may walk through this land and it might be, who knows, an old cabin in the middle of that land. It might be some kind of historical site that you can't touch. And they'll say this is roped off. Or, for instance, I'm going to tell you, where my mom lived, it's an apartment complex, right? And this happens a lot in South Carolina. My mom lives in an apartment complex with a little bitty graveyard right there in front of the playground. I can't make this up. Where that part of this gigantic apartment complex was built around a little historical graveyard, and you could not go inside that graveyard. They finally bricked it up, and it's just right there, right in front of the playground. So you might purchase some land and you may have something like that on your land and you don't even know it. You need to know those things. You need to know, is there a well already on your land? Is there any cabins? Is there any graveyards? You need to know all of that. So you need to get out and walk every piece of land that you go find. I can't make this up. Okay. I hope that helps. That's what I do. Oh, which one? Diesel heater? I like the Vivor and the Calori. The H Calori right now is that's the one hurting the game right now. That's my favorite. I like my Vivor, but that H Calori is the one I used all last winter. My daughter had the Vivor, and I had the H Calori because you can control it with an app. Okay, I'm behind y'all. No, I haven't seen increase in mosquitoes. Okay, put a question mark after your question so I know it's a question. Okay, I might pass it. If my bottled water has expired date on it, could I still drink it? That's something you need to go and I man, I Filter it, okay? If you plan on drinking it, filter it. I've never seen water that has an expired date on it in my life. If you have water with an expired date on it, just go run it through some sort of filter, please. It He said without his buddy heater. Oh, without his buddy heater. Um, what are other ways to stay warm without your buddy heater? You can get a wood burning stove. Where are you putting this heat at, my friend? Before I answer that question, are you staying in a tent, a cabin, a house, apartment? Because I may give you an answer that don't go with none of that. You probably shouldn't even have a buddy heater what you're doing. So what are you trying? What kind of space are you trying to heat up? Thank you, everybody, for catching me up to that. What do you think of financing land if there are no other options? I will say this. I prefer not to get a mortgage on land. I would prefer not to. But there are ways to get out of that. I'm not saying to do it, and I'm not saying not to do it. What I'm saying is, I'm going to use myself as an example. I've purchased things, for instance, I don't have the money now to purchase this trailer, right? I don't have the money, the full 4,000 or whatever it is, $3,000 or $4,000 to purchase a new trailer. But what I can do is go ahead and finance it. I know right now I do have, let's just say $1,500. I'll put that down, but I know for a fact I got $3,000 about to hit in the bank account. So if I found a trailer that I really want and I don't have the whole price to pay it off, but I know the rest of my money is on its way, is guaranteed, I will take that chance and go ahead and finance it and then pay it off as soon as I get my money. Now that also, you also have to be careful and make sure it's in the contract, it's in the mortgage that if you pay this off early, do you still have to pay 15 or 30 years worth of financing, interest and stuff like that? Or when you pay it off, will you just pay it off you know what I'm saying? You know how people give you 30 days, no interest type of thing with a car? You got to make sure you're able to pay something off early, because sometimes some of these contracts will make it where whether you pay it off early or not, they will not get rid of the interest, the 15 years or 30 years worth of interest charges. They do that with a lot of automobiles too. I paid my Jeep off early, and here's the thing about it. Still end up that didn't make my payment less. I still had to pay those interest charges, okay? So be careful of that. So I'm going to say what I have done was I saw something I wanted. It was going to go if I didn't jump on it. I did finance it. Then I turned right back around and paid it off. So I'm going to say that, okay? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you that's a good idea or a bad idea. I'm telling you sometimes don't get yourself in debt. But I'm just saying, sometimes you got to play chess, not checkers. That's all I'm saying. This is a game. This whole thing is a game. This system is a game. And if you don't know how to play it, you're going to lose. It's that simple. You're going to lose or lose out. Okay. Hey, TLC in the garden. How you doing? Let's see. Okay. If you have TLC in the garden says if you have solar, you can get car blankets, regular blankets, and tents off a room heating pad, electric blankets. Oh, you giving the guy heating. Okay. See, I didn't know what is he trying to heat because that's important to know. Okay, here we go. Says, oh, so you voted for the okay. Uh, let's go back. What do you mean by that, Benjamin? Because I don't know what you talking about. Back to the questions. Stro Boogie question. My young fig trees are in 5-gallon buckets. When bringing them indoors for the winter, I'm in Chicago. Thank you for telling me that. Do you have any tips for caring for them during the winter? They don't need anything. They don't even probably need water because during the winter they go dormant. And if you put water in them that they don't need, it'll rot the roots. Just say every week, probably give them about 2 ounces of water, and that's it. If that, okay. Make sure they don't dry out to a rock, but don't keep their soil wet at all. Okay, let's keep going. Open chat. Okay, for apple cider vinegar makers, why would some of my batches smell like nail polish? Because they got mold in them. Don't waste your time to get rid of it because you're gonna keep trying to sweeten it because that's the only way to get rid of that smell. But all you doing is starting it back over and hoping with your fingers crossed that it takes again. So if your apple cider vinegar smells like nail polish, let it go. I'm telling you, you're gonna see a lot of videos that's going to keep telling you how to restart it, which would put more sugar in it. Don't just, especially during the winter season. During the winter, it'll never kick back in because you can't keep it warm enough. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for voting, my little oasis. Thank you for voting. Hey, Kendra, how you doing? I'm taking it slow tonight, y'all. Okay, say how is your LF73 fig? I showed it in a video a couple when I took all them trees off. Go back to my last fig tree, chili dog, the very last one, and you will see I show it to you in the video. Okay. Thank you for voting. Blessed to be blessed. Thank you. Thank you for voting, K Gill. Thank you. I appreciate you. No problem. Thank you for voting, Nikki Walker. Let's see. This is what I like to see. Thank you for voting, Growing and Living Well. I'm gonna do this. Thank you for voting until voting is over. Um, okay, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm way behind, y'all. I'm way behind. How you doing, Nikki Walker? Thank you, Tammy, for voting. Thank you. Thank you, Dawn S. Kent, for voting. Thank you. Thank you, Gratitude and Grace Garden. Thank you for voting. Here's a question. Do you grow or forage for mushrooms? No, I do not. I'm sorry. Liz McCree, thank you for voting. Thank you so much. Okay, Michelle said, led guy asks how to stay warm with no buddy heater. I know, but I don't know what he's trying to heat up. So He's trying to stay warm in what? A cabin, a tent, a house, apartment, a van, a car. I don't know. And I don't want to tell him to just put one of these candlesticks in there and burn himself up. Y'all need to understand something. When you giving people advice online, you are dealing with a legal situation. If you give somebody some bad advice and it gets them hurt, they can mess around and sue you. That happened to me years ago. That's why I'm always so everybody be like, Led, you don't never answer the question directly. It's a simple question because me, will get sued. And you don't want that. You don't want no parts of that. People out here are broke and hungry and they own the take. And if they think you got any money, they gonna try every way in the world to get it from you, even if they lying, stealing, and cheating. So when y'all hear me answering questions, tell you go Google that, I do that because I don't want to have nothing to do with what y'all trying to pull off of me. Okay. Thank you for voting today, Ladybug. Just in case y'all don't know, if you ain't a content creator, if you hear content creators always kind of biting their tongue like me, that's why. If those content creators just always popping off at the mouth and letting it fly and so-called keeping it real, yeah, they gets in a lot of trouble. And I ain't talking about YouTube jail. I'm talking about, man, you get sued and locked up. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I'm trying to catch any question. Please put a question mark on it so I know it's a question. Or I won't know and I'll pass it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm looking for them question marks, y'all. Said Led, when you are looking for land, is there any way to tell if the land had been flooded in the last hurricane? You can go down and find that out. Okay, go down to the county office. You can find all that stuff out. All right. If somebody reported it too, that makes a difference too. Ladybug, you don't know what 90 days same as cash is? I don't understand. You made a statement and put question marks behind it, but you're not asking me a full question. So I don't know how to answer you if I need to at all. Okay. Give me a full questions. Okay, let's see. All right, Keisha Willis, do you know of any insurance companies that will allow a wood burning stove? No. And I'm going to tell you this, I'm not even going to get on the subject of insurance companies right now because I've been saying this for years. Look, go back in all my videos where I'm saying that's one of the biggest scams. Scam and cheese sandwich. You hear me? Scam and cheese, and they taking all your lettuce. Don't get me twisted off of that because how have you been paying for your insurance, whether it's your life insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, and then when the bottom fall out and you really need them, they like, nah, we ain't covering that. They play too much. I don't get me started on that. That's a sticky situation that I do not want to touch. I'm not gonna tell you what I do. uh Watched a video of a man making a homemade sleeper camper for a bicycle. My first thought was you making your camper. Oh, okay. On a bike, huh? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Let me see. Here we go. All right, Big Low says, what part of South Carolina you in? I'm from there and can't wait to move back on some big farmland in a few years. I think I'm on that part close to you. I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can. If I can see, I'm trying to keep up to. All right, Mr. Reliability, how did you build your YouTube channel up? I'm just starting with 131 followers. You don't build a, this ain't TikTok. Everybody keep coming to YouTube and wondering how do you build a YouTube channel, and you build subscribers and build followers. This ain't that. This is what you got to do. If you come into YouTube, I'm going to give you my own personal advice. I'm not giving you the recipe. I'm giving you my advice. Right off the bat, be real. Be realistic. Don't come over here with no whack gimmicks, because YouTubers don't like that. TikTok, that's the thing on TikTok. You got some kind of ziggity doo saying or some whimsical, stupid thing you do. That's TikTok. They eat that up. If you come over on YouTube with that kind of craziness, people come on YouTube to either be entertained or get knowledge. TikTok is more just whatever you want to do. I sit here and watch. You can watch me pick my nose for 2.5 hours, and you gonna get views. You have to be consistent, persistent, and you got to be real. You can't come with no nonsense of people. They ain't trying to hear that over here on YouTube. They ain't going for it, and it's harder to get started on YouTube. It's harder to build uh subscribers, and because, man, people ain't got the time of the day for that bull. They look at it like this: if I want to see that, I'll go to TikTok. On YouTube, it's just a little longer platform, and you got to work at it. Okay, I don't know how much TikTokers make over there, but on YouTube you make a decent living if you do it right, and you can't be on no trash. It's that simple. So I can't tell you what I did. It's just, okay, come over here, be realistic, have a good time, stop worrying about money, stop worrying about followers. There you go. Erase everything I just said and start over with this. Don't come on YouTube counting your money, looking at your analytics every 5 minutes, counting your subscribers. Don't do that. Put your work out there. Put your art out there. Put what you have to show the world out there, and stop thinking about the money. Because if you're coming over here for the money, you're going to quit like everybody else, because you think you're going to get 1 million subscribers overnight and 1 million followers and $1 million and a Bentley and a yacht and a butler. And it's not going to happen that way. That happens every blue moon. Don't do it. Don't come over here like that, or you're going to be discouraged like everybody else. Put your work out there for the world to see. That's it. Okay. I hope that helped. There is no real recipe over here. Thank you for voting, my Renaissance grandma. Thank you for voting. Thank you for voting, Katina Brooks. Said, get my camping gear together for my grandson this weekend. Woohoo! All right. Where did you get the windows for your bug out trailer? I got them online. I think if you go back to that bug out trailer, they're in the description box, so you can click on it and go right back to it. The very first time I put the windows in. Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you too. All right. Chicky Sweets. Okay. Thank you for voting today. Thank you. I appreciate you for that. Taking your time out of your day to go and do something so simple but so powerful. Midas Touch says, I'm in Georgia. Is it best that I store my propane tanks in my utility storage house or outside under a tarp? I cannot answer that question for you. Look at guidelines and read the directions on the canister and go with that. Okay. Do you think there, Raymond, you again, do you think there will be a civil unrest closer to or after the election? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. You know, there's channels that you can go and find that out. All of them loons, it's all they talk about. It's plenty of them. Conspiracy theories. Raymond, you already said your piece, and I see where you stand. So you can go over there to a couple of them conspiracy theorist channels. You will have a ball over there. Thank you for voting, Nikki Brown. I appreciate you. I wish I could hand something out every time somebody said they voted. Thank you so much, Shelly. I appreciate you. Seen a spider. Thank you, Marsha. Appreciate you. Okay, let's catch up here. Let's catch up. I'm gonna go fast. Have you ever grown black apple? I have a black Arkansas. I have Arkansas's black apple. Yes, on my land. Do you think there will be a civil unrest? I'm gonna let you figure that out. Are you nervous about the upcoming circus? Absolutely not. You know, it seems like the only people that's nervous and scared of what's going to happen after the election is the people that's not prepared to mentally and physically handle the situation. I don't care. You know what? People gonna be crazy. It's just the way it is. Look, for the last 4 years, I'm not gonna get off into this subject, but for the last 4 years, I'm gonna say one thing about voting and politics because I don't like talking politics. I'm gonna say this: in the last 4 years, people have showed exactly who they are, and I'm prepared for that. Here's the funny part about that, though. Over the last 4 years, everybody took their mask off and showed exactly what they stand for. They showed exactly who they are. And the funny thing about that is, I'm not surprised. See, because I was born into this, right? It's a lot of people out there that really are surprised. I'm not. See, when you been held back and held down and heard your dad been called slurs and everything else, and you don't get the job because of your situation, and I've been dealing with what's coming up my whole life. A lot of us have. A lot of us have been dealing with this all of our lives. So it ain't nothing new to me. It's just, you know what it is? It's just weird to see it out in the open. It's You're showing me what's behind curtain number one, but I always kind of knew it was a brand new car. You know, every game show you watch, and behind curtain number one is a brand new car. You know how I said that and you recognized it? Because so many game shows have said that over the last 50 years, right? Okay, so when I know hatred and racism exists and I experience it on a daily basis, this does not surprise me. So everybody is always, you're nervous? No, I'm no more nervous than I've been for 51 years. Okay. A lot of people don't understand what's going on right now. Thank you for voting, NoHo. They're nervous and they're scared because they've never dealt with hatred and division and divisiveness. A lot of us, we was born into it. Okay. Say some listings say build your dream home, and some say multiple homes can be built. Do you recommend getting a land real estate agent? What? Some listings say build your dream home, and some say multiple homes can be built. Do I recommend getting a land agent? Absolutely. I'm going to say this. I wouldn't try to buy land without a real estate agent. I wouldn't. And here's the thing. I wouldn't do it, and I know what the heck I'm doing. I wouldn't do it because they know little small details that you don't know. I don't care how good you are, you don't know. And for instance, I've been buying houses all of my life. I've had several apartment buildings. I don't know how I know this is going to sound crazy. I lost count of how many houses that I have purchased, literally owned. I could go down the line, right? So, bought and sold houses. There were still things that I did not know. You gotta know. And the only house that I've ever purchased without a real estate agent, and I bought it because I knew who lived in it. I knew who used to live in it, so it was pretty much sight unseen, and I bought it. Worst thing I could ever did. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let me keep it going. I done caught up on. Let me keep it going. I would never try to purchase. No, would you try to purchase a car if you don't know? Listen, if you don't know nothing about a car, wouldn't you bring your uncle that's a mechanic, in a backyard mechanic? Wouldn't you bring your friend and know a little something about cars? Why would you think you're going to go to the car dealership by yourself and you don't know how to do anything but turn the key? Land ain't no different. Don't listen to all them folks out there say you can do it by yourself. All you got to do is do this, do that, another thing, put the deed in your mama name, bury your body on the land, and stop listening to all that trash. Stop listening. You know what I hear? When I hear people talk like that, all I think about is TikTok. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I done recently been over there. I try to duck my head in there here and there to support a couple of my friends. And I promise you, I hear so much crazy talk about real estate. It is unsettling. It's so much misinformation about things where you don't gotta pay taxes, things where you don't. Man, y'all better stop that. That's all I'm saying. Here's a secret way. They can't stop you from doing it. You ain't gotta pay taxes. Yeah, go ahead. Do that. Tell me how it work out when I'm at the auction buying your land. That don't make no sense. Okay, let's get back in here. What's that? So you smile every time you thank somebody because it makes me happy. I'm glad that somebody just got off the couch and went out there and did their part. Listen, I was in my pajamas and I kid you not, I heard some. I'm gonna tell you why I went today. Clicked on the news and heard something so gut-wrenchingly crazy. I looked over at my wife. We ain't even done drinking our coffee. And I said, baby, man, when can we go vote? I'm ready to go. I had something to do today. I'm ready to go. When can we go vote? She looked at, we can go today. Well, let's go. I don't care where we got to go. Let's go. Today, right now. I'm going to go put my clothes. I'm wash up, put my clothes on. Let's go. And that's what we did. So it makes me happy. It let me know that if something crazy happened, I ain't have nothing to do with it. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you this. I feel like you ever, when you was younger and your friends wanted to go hang out at the club, or they wanted to go to the house party, or they wanted to go steal a car, or they wanted to go creep through some girl window. Come on, man, you should go with us. Or go steal some beer out the 7-Eleven. Go with us, man. No, I'm going to hang out here, man. Okay? and the next thing you know, one of your friends got shot, the rest of them in jail, and they can't find the other dude, he on the loose, all you think to yourself is, I'm glad nobody is going to come to my house and ask me and interrogate me on what I done and where I've been and who I did it with, because I know I made the right decision. I made the right choice. So today, me going voting, knowing that whatever crazy is about to happen, if something crazy about to happen, I know I did my part. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm not part of that. Okay. So that's why I'm happy. I'm glad it's over with for me. Well, tell your Marshall, tell your husband I say hello. What's up, my brother? How you doing? uh I wish I could pronounce your name, my friend. Jay Israel. How you doing? Okay, let's catch back up on the questions. This is just a Q&A live, y'all. We just taking it easy. I said for an hour, we got about 15 minutes. Let's see, what is this? Okay, hey, Leah, finally caught you live. I'm on my fiance YouTube, but I love your content. Okay, then make sure you know he don't think you. Hey, what you wearing, huh? Oh, for real? Make sure he know Leah Farmer is just a dude on YouTube. Okay, I don't want Leah Farmer all in your phone or in his phone or whatever. Then you know what I'm saying? He be calling me like, yeah, what's up? Nothing. Yeah, man. My girl, she called you or what? I mean, like, what is you talking about? Man, yeah. Your number was in my phone. Like it said something, lead, whatever your name is, 73. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, what you doing calling my girl, man? Your chick chose me. No, really though. I just make sure they know, okay? I don't want to get nothing started. Say, this is just a YouTube dude. Let's see. Okay. Brother Led. Hey, Rhonda. But public safety protocols should have been established a long time ago. No awareness of fallout shelters or resilient hubs. Thanks for your alignment with safeguards to the public. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, Christina, I know this off subject. Every time I hear that, I'll be about to click off. Oh, okay, but I got my survival bucket together. That's not off subject. And I'm going to continue to build. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right, let's get back to it here. All right, so I'm going to continue to build on it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for building your bug out bucket, your survival bucket full of food and goodies and snacks. Would you ever sell a house to an investor without a real estate agent? No. No. No, I wouldn't. You ever hear about this? Have you ever heard of WeBuyCars.com? Okay. They are not trying to give you what your land or your car is worth. Listen, a real estate investor, his total goal is to buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. He has zero intention on giving you what it's worth. If your land is worth $100,000, he will probably offer you $10,000, if that, for it. If you tell him at least give me 60, he will leave. No, I wouldn't do any dealings. If you have to ask me that question, that means you're not sure what you're doing, fully sure what you're doing. Always go. Okay, this is the best way I can break it down, which I always use. Would you go to court without a lawyer? I don't care if all you did was steal some bubble gum or it's a traffic ticket or a busted tail light. Would you go to court without a lawyer, even a public defender? There has not been too many cases where that worked out well for the defendant. That's all I'm saying. So I wouldn't go and do anything as serious that is either going to get me locked up or get me robbed without some sort of representation. Going to court, that's my real estate agent. My real estate agent is my lawyer. They know, and they know the lingo that I don't know. I listened to my wife go through the full course of real estate school, and I'm telling you, it's lingo in there that it sounds like a lawyer because you need to know certain laws and regulations that don't sound like it's in English. It sounds like you reading the Old Testament, and you like, wait a minute, let me go look up what thee and thou and thoueth means. Okay, don't go in there like that. Stop trying to. Let me say something real quick. Okay, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Let me find you again. Where did you go? Okay, there you go, Britt Lee. Okay, I'm going to give you the advice my wife gave me today. I'm looking for a new trailer, and she keeps saying, why do you do that? Why do you keep doing that? Because I keep looking at these trailers that got a little ding in it, a little dent in it, a little, it's missing a wheel or it just needs some new tires. And she's saying, you keep doing this was today. You keep doing that. You keep showing me trailers with all these problems, and all you saving is $150 or $200. Just stop playing and give them the $200 so you can buy a new trailer. You're saving crumbs. You're trying to save crumbs. Why would you try to save crumbs when you know you will get a brand new trailer with a warranty and everything, no scratches, no dents, no dings, no bad paint, no graffiti on the side of it? Why would you keep doing it? Right? Okay. That's it. Sometimes just spend a little extra money so you don't get hit in the pocket and find out down the line this trailer whole axle about to rust off and stuff like that. And if you would have just spent $200, you wouldn't have had nothing to worry about with a warranty in your pocket. So when you go in to deal with land, just do it the right way. If you don't know what you're doing, you have no clue. If you have no license to be doing this, go get some representation. Okay? You'll be surprised. Some people be like, I bought a house, but I ain't had no house inspector. Later down the line, find out the termites is down there having termites under the house, done made a whole termite casino. Okay. All right, I'm still looking for questions. We got a little time left. Hey, New Orleans Gardner, how you doing? My sister, I was over there watching you the other night. Oh, and I love your hair, by the way. I like when you keep your hair tight. You had that thing rocking. Had to put that out there. I like what my sister. She rocks her hair now, but when she keep it tight, like what's her name? Tony Braxton. That I like that. Thank you, Post Mama. Say, look, we did our part. Hands clean. Amen. I must be way behind. Thank you for voting today, Ladybug. Thank you for voting today. I appreciate you. Okay. Let's see. Led is right. Go vote. Go vote early and get it over with. Because listen, at the last minute, that's when the shenanigans gonna start. They're gonna be saying you can't drink no water. The line's gonna be around the building, and it's like, oh, I think he handed him something, locking you up for crazy stuff. Man, I handed him a stick of gum. Under guidelines, federal lines, you can't hand people sticks of gum while you're out voting. Man, just go vote early. Ain't no lines in the voting. Ain't no lines. Ain't no long line at all. I was in and out from voting in less than 10 minutes. There was no waiting. The 10 minutes was looking at their screen. I can't make this up. Let me see here. All right. Uh, Said, glad you're mentioning the voting. A family member said it was wild here in 9A, but we got to get out. You got to get out and vote. Please go do yourself a favor. Because when things ain't going to go right, you're going to be complaining. If you don't vote, be quiet. If you don't vote, this is how I feel. Don't talk about nothing that you didn't help build or help destroy. If you didn't help, shut up. If you didn't put in no kind of help whatsoever, be quiet, play the back room, just listen to the grown folks talk. That's how I feel. People like, man, you see gas prices going up, but ain't you the one that said you don't vote? Stop talking. Just be quiet. Okay. I had a dude that never votes and sat there and told me, man, the prices, I don't want to talk nothing about the economy with you. Let me see. Oh, say we watch you all the time. Okay, I just had to make sure. Let me see. Um, were a few folks in line, but not like an actual election day. Nothing like that, man. You got a longer line than McDonald's, in the drive-through. Let me see. Which is better, strawberry guava, pineapple guava, or plain guava? Get them all and decide for yourself. They're cheap. How you doing, Nappy Medic? Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm trying my hardest. Um, Say I was hitting for after work to vote, hoping it will be chill for all the people getting their kids ready. Okay. Waiting around. You know what? People do that on Black Friday, don't they? Oh, in the morning, I'm going to go up and get up early and I'm going to go and grab one of them TVs. And they don't leave the house till about 4:30 afternoon because they still eating pancakes and biscuits and old turkey meat. Next thing they know, man, they ain't even got nothing good on this Black Friday. They just got all these sale signs for nothing because you slept half their way. Go ahead and keep on waiting to go vote. And you're going to get it too. When things don't work out your way, blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. Can you blame it on the rain? Said my husband was cooking bacon. I thought we were going to vote today. I just need some coffee to go. I drink coffee every day. I ain't drink no coffee today. I drunk a little bit. I set it down. I gotta go. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Uh-oh, Sister Spice said, got my dehydrator today. Okay, okay. Okay, let's keep it going here. Any more questions? This is a Q&A session. Any questions? If I cannot answer some of your questions, I can send you to some good people that will answer it for you. Any questions? I'm way behind. You are so welcome. I'm way behind. Yeah, if you just not answering that, let me see. Let me just skip to the front. Oh my God, I'm way behind. Any questions? Any questions? Hold on a minute. Okay. Do you prefer no-till gardening? No. I just it don't matter one way or the other. Just get out there and garden. See, I voted 2 days ago. Took about 2 hours altogether. Mostly seniors, people on crutches, walkers, canes, wheelchairs. One poor lady. Where did you go vote? Did you go to Shady Pines? Did they have the the ballot boxes at Shady Pines? Because it sounded like everybody in there needed some around the clock care. Good God. Broken legs, one arm, no eyes. God, good night. Um, what do you think about pop-up campers? Have you ever seen a pop-up camper after 5 or 10 good years? Around that 8 year mark? I'm asking you this, Mary. Have you ever seen a pop-up camper at about the 8 year mark? That's how I feel about them. I ain't got I ain't got nothing bad to say. I'm just asking a question that can answer everything for you. Have you seen a pop-up camper that's about 8 years old? No matter whether they kept it in the garage or not. I'm just asking. Okay. um Say question: should I use an oxygen absorber for sugar or rice or dehumidifying packet? Just a little confused by what's on the internet. What are you trying to do? What are you putting them in? What kind of a jar, a bucket? Because oxygen absorber is to literally absorb all of the oxygen in a sealed containment unit that has zero ways of oxygen getting in. So it depends. If you're using like a jar or a mylar bag oxygen absorber. Winnie says, Led, I just got you and Lady Led vote picture. I'm going tomorrow. Well, thank you for voting tomorrow. I appreciate you. Let me see. Oh God. You said this was at the county building. Whew, whew, whew. That sounds rough. That's all I can say. Okay, we coming up. We on that hour mark, y'all. If we ain't got no more questions, we gonna cut out. I was hoping y'all had more questions for me. You see, I'm trying to be quiet so y'all can have y'all way. What are your thoughts on McDonald's situation? What are you talking about? I don't eat McDonald's anymore. What are you talking about? I have EcoFlow Delta 2 Max with two 220 solar panels. For my next purchase, should I get a backup battery or a dual fuel smart generator? I can't tell you what you should do. I would tell you what I would do. If I already had an EcoFlow Delta 2 Max, which I did, my next purchase out of my pocket, not the company, was I bought a dual fuel generator. Once you connect that dual fuel generator to your EcoFlow 2 Max, you will feel the absolute power of why EcoFlow is so dope. Okay, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with that. Does chemical fertilizers affect our health, or is it safe to use for growing fruits and vegetables? I'm gonna have you Google that, William Smith. I'm just gonna give you a head start, okay? Your keyword is chemicals, and then you can Google the rest, okay? I'm sure that'll answer it for you. That's something you need to literally read. You don't need to hear that. You need to be reading with your eyes so it'll absorb it to your brain. Thank you for voting, Shelly. Thank you so much. She did a video on a McDonald's situation. I don't know what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Okay, I see it. Wait. Okay, E. coli outbreak at McDonald's. I did see that today. I did. Okay. I didn't watch her video yet because I haven't seen the post, but I did see it on the news. How do I feel and what is my thoughts on the E. coli outbreak at McDonald's? I'm going to answer you like I answered the other person earlier tonight that asked me, am I nervous about the upcoming aftermath of the election? And I said no. The reason I don't care if McDonald's got E. coli in it or not is because me, the New Orleans gardener here in the chat, and hundreds of other great, well-known gardeners in this YouTube community have been screaming at the top of our lungs, grow your own freaking food for over 15 years, all of us. You come to our channel, we in the garden. We talking about the garden. The garden got something to do. I'm going to get a freeze dryer. Why? So I can freeze my garden vegetables. I got literally persimmon sitting behind my computer while I'm talking to you right now. Why? Because I eat and grow my own food. If you eat and you grow your own food, oh my goodness, I don't care. If you are, listen, my whole premise for being on YouTube is to share my life of preparation with you. There is no one thing that preparation can hold. It's not just gardening. I'm not just a gardener. I'm not just a prepper. I'm not just a 2A member. I'm not just that. No, it's all about survival. You understand? It's all about survival. Period. I don't care. Every time they talk about it's a lettuce bacteria outbreak, the New Orleans gardener come on here all the time, and every other video that she does, where you at, my sister? There you go. Every time the New Orleans gardener do a video, every other video is telling y'all there's another recall on something. She constantly telling y'all, watch out, it's recalls on the lettuce, it's recalls on the cheese, it's recalls on the bacon. I don't listen, you know why I don't care or never pay attention to the recalls? Because I grow my own. And when it's something that I don't grow, it's something that I don't need in the first place. Get this, and I'm gonna throw a body blow real quick. Let me set my dog down. She got gas, and that went all in my mouth. Okay, I'm gonna throw a body blow real quick. Okay, let me tell you something. I don't care. You've been warned. The world has been warned over and over and over again. They've been driving it into our heads for years, since we were children, right? That this ain't meat. You know, they found out Taco Bell, that was one of the first ones they found out that this ain't even real ground beef. Did that Taco Bell shut down? No. You know what happened? They built more stores in your local area, didn't they? Because once these people that like to go there at 3 in the morning drunk, they're like, dude, I never knew it wasn't meat, man. Whatever it is good as hell. So tonight we're on Taco Bell. It's the ignorance, and it's what we allow. If you allow this system to use you and abuse you like this and depend on them, that's what's going to happen. I don't care. We shouldn't be eating McDonald's anyway. You think about this now. Let me break it down to you. I'm a big guy. I'm a big guy. And there's a lot of big folks out there crying right now. Oh, the McRib. Oh, right. This is to me, okay? This is a sign from God to me. Stay on up out of here. He done told you. You ever been in the McDonald parking lot? Every time I go and buy a McDonald's, it's always ambulance in the parking lot. He ain't on lunch break. He in there pumping on somebody's chest. Every time when I'm going out of town, it's always an ambulance in the McDonald parking lot. Now, see, if he was just in a parking space, I'll be like, he just on his lunch break, something. Nah, his lights is on, and he blocking traffic at the same time so people don't come into the McDonald's. He in there like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, bag them. If E. coli, let's be honest. If McDonald's done mess around and got E. coli, right? I would say something, but I don't want to. When did they report on E. coli? Huh? When did they report on it? Today or yesterday? Because I'm gonna say they had just hired some new guy in that McDonald's a few days back. Then they had an outbreak. I'm just saying. I'm just joking, but I'm just not. Just saying. They hired this guy in one of them stores, and next thing you know, E. coli was all over the streets. So I'm just saying, I put 2 and 2 together. I did my little math, did my little addition, Just saying. They had some dude on the fry machine. Next thing you know, they had E. coli all in the news. Just saying. Somebody told me that. Yeah. I'm gonna let that go. I didn't make it up. Okay. I just did the math. Let some nasty dude on the fry machine. Next thing you know, E. coli. Okay. I guess that's enough of that. No, I think it's a good lesson for you. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna make something good out of something bad. Okay. You ain't got no business being in there anyway. None one of us. I don't care if you overweight, underweight, waiting to exhale. It don't matter. Nobody need to be in that building doing nothing. Not even using the bathroom. I ain't kidding. We all know that place will make it so you never blink again. You understand what I'm saying? That place will make you stop blinking. Do y'all remember it was a show about 10, 15 years ago called Super Size Me. It was all over Netflix. It was one of the biggest things, one of the biggest Netflix originals had hit. Did you read the book? Did you watch the Super Size Me, where the guy just ate McDonald's for like 30 days straight or something like that? Did anybody else watch that? Anybody? So that was what, about 10 years ago? How long ago was it? About 10, good 10 years ago? Where he gained all this weight. He was lethargic. He was slow, had high blood pressure, borderline diabetes, just for 30 days. Before he started, he was healthy as a child. In 30 days, with eating all that stuff, it almost put him in the grave. FYI, he just passed on, I think last month. Something like last month or 2 months ago. He just finally bit his last fry. Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You can't take me serious. He just bit his last fry. He is no longer with us. And I can't help but think that Super Size Me video did it. I can't help but think it. I think him making that movie, that experiment, did him in. I ain't gonna go down conspiracy theory alley because listen, that alley is long. Him doing that experiment hurt their business bad, right? Him doing that experiment hurt their business and their bottom line real bad when he did that. I don't know why people thought it was better, but they start switching to the Whopper. They start going across the street to get him a double Whopper. Like that was going to help him. But just saying, you start messing with the mob, you know what the mob do. You hit some of my guys, we take some of your guys, right? Okay, all right. I'm just saying. You hit us, we hit you, right? I'm just saying. You hit them in the pocket. I don't care about E. coli and McDonald's. Because not damn one of us. There's 600 people watching me. None of us need to be in there doing nothing. I just came in for an extra ketchup packet. Don't go in there for nothing. You ain't got no business in there. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you what a fast food place is to us all right now. When I was a kid, children couldn't be around grown folks for no reason unless you was called on. You understand? You didn't speak and you didn't listen. You didn't be around grown folks. Okay. Where my aunt used to live, right next door was a bar. The bar was called Scotty's. Scotty's Bar and Tavern on Nebraska Avenue. Even though we were next door at the house, my aunt was at the club next door. My oldest cousin was always there watching us. We could hear the music. You could hear the laughter, the bumping and the grinding. If you looked out the front door or sat on the porch, you see OGs out there, old pimps and stuff like, yeah, girl, you know I got you tonight, right? You ain't supposed to be out there, right? You ain't got no business going into this bar and ask your aunt, can I have another cookie? You get mousetrapped. You know what getting mousetrapped mean? When she come down from it like that. See him talking to this gentleman. So, I'm sorry. This my sister's boy. He ain't got no, he ain't all the way together. So I'll be right back. Get what you doing here and talk about cookie. I'm gonna tear you up as soon as I'm done with this Hennessy. I'm done. Woo! McDonald's to me All fast food restaurants right now is like going in this adult venue, asking your aunt, your mama, your daddy, can you have another cookie before you go to sleep? You need your tail whip. That is no place for none of us. Now the tables have turned. As an adult, you ain't got no business being in McDonald's. McDonald's fast food places, it's not fit for man nor beast. It's not fit for us. You ain't got no business being in there asking questions. Oh, yeah, I got a coupon for what you got? Y'all still got them quarter pounders on sale? 5 of them boys for $2. You ain't got no business. You ain't got no business in there. Place is not for children. Now McDonald's and fast food, it's not for grown folks, man. There comes a time in every man's life, Levert, you gotta really start paying attention to, okay, how many people everybody always talking about the Matrix, right? You're always talking about the Matrix. The Matrix. You got to wake up, be woke, stay woke, wake up, everybody's sleeping. And we say that so much we don't even think about what we're saying. There come a time in your life you start to realize about your surroundings, right? You start to know who your friends are. You start to figure out who your friends are not. You start to figure out who here until you run out of money and then ready to leave. And you figure out who's here and they down to the ground with the pound for you no matter what happens, good, bad, or dirty, wrong. As you get older, you start figuring out who even want to see you deceased. Who can't stand your guts and who love you with all their spirit. As you get older, you figure this out. So you mean to tell me as you got older, you start looking at all the people around in your life and you figured out they don't like me, they don't like me, she love me, she'll do anything for me, that's my dog to the ground. But you ain't figured out how many of these restaurants want to get rid of you. There is labels on the back of all of this stuff that's telling everybody worried about E. coli. I'm not. Because E. coli is basically a Happy Meal toy in the Happy Meal that's already fixing your grave. Have you looked at the ingredients on this stuff? Y'all worried about E. coli? Listen to me now. You worried about E. coli because you know and everybody know in society that E. coli is deadly, right? If it's got enough in you, it could be deadly, correct? Am I right? Okay. That's how I always say I can't stand when we as people, as humans in society, play with words. We make, for instance, a bumblebee. If you, hey Led, you heard about them killer bees? You heard about the murder hornet? You see how we did? Ain't nothing but a big ass hornet. But we put the word murder on the next thing you know, we done turned it into some kind of space creature. You turned the African bee into a killer bee. We play with words too much. So I'm going to hit you with this. Everybody know what E. coli is. When you hear the word E. coli, your first thought is sickness, bad health, and probably death, right? Am I right? Am I right? When we will all say the word E. coli, what do you think of? Sickness, illness, bad health, puking, the runs, and probably death. Am I right? Hospitalization, correct? Okay. That's what we think the soon as you don't think nothing positive when you hear the word E. coli. Now do me a favor. I want you to do a test for me. No, do a test for you. Go look at the ingredients on anything on their menu And then I want you to figure out what kind of cooking oil they use and look at it. Break it down scientifically. And you're going to need a dictionary. Do they got them anymore? You're going to need a dictionary because you're going to be looking up words for 48 straight hours on just one thing. So when I say they play with words in society too much, the word E. coli makes you think of sickness, illness, death, bad health, hospitalization, correct? But you mean to tell me all the stuff on the back of these damn Twinkies don't tell you that you gambling with your life? Now, I'm a big man, and I just start paying very close attention to the things I put in my body over the last doggone 6 months. And I promise to you, if you flip something over and it look like you speaking Spanish, don't buy that. Don't put that in your mouth. Camblam Fariptite, Malacrin, Sein Ziptup. Do it sound like you're speaking German when you read the back of a box of damn hoe cakes? That don't scare you. But the single word E. coli scares you. I'm gonna let that simmer on you. All them words you can't pronounce or don't know nothing about or what they mean, that don't scare you. But the word E. coli scares you. It don't scare me because it's all horrible. Listen, I can't make this up. I'm doing my very best that if I can't pronounce it, I'm not eating it. And I'm not saying that on my GPA level. I'm talking about if I don't know what this is, I'm trying to put things in my body with as least amount of ingredients as I possibly can. Right? The least amount. Guess what's in lettuce? On my back porch, lettuce. Flip this over and it says lettuce. When you go to the store, it might have a little bit of lemon juice to keep it fresh. I didn't want lemon juice lettuce. Flip open over these carrots with a little lime, a citron to keep it fresh in the color. I didn't ask you to put that on my carrots. And a little bit of red color dye from the rear end of a beaver butt to keep the flavor fresh. I didn't ask for that on my... You understand? When you go out here in your garden, whether you're doing it in a bucket, a container, in the ground, in a raised bed, I don't give a crap. No, somebody said no till garden, whatever. You know what's in the ingredients? Lettuce, tomato, pepper, cucumber, squash, watermelon, apple, orange, papaya, lemon, grapefruit. If you go to the store and get a fresh bag and go to New Orleans Garden Channel, she talk about this every day. She got me hip to this wax that they spray on everything now. And they do. It's not a joke. It's not a lie. It's the truth. They spray this waxy stuff, and she know the name of it. I'm waiting on you to school me again, T-Nog. The name of that stuff that they spray on fruits and vegetables, that if you run it under some hot water in your sink, you will see the stuff start flaking off. Appeal. That's it. APEL. Okay, appeal. They spraying this stuff on all of the stuff to kind of mummify it, basically, so it always looks fresh for like ever. Okay, it's like embalming fluid for fruit. So they playing with your doggone intelligence right there. We gonna make you think that this apple is fresh, but this apple been sitting on the truck and then put on this counter and held in storage. This apple is about a year old and you don't even know it. Have everybody figured out why your vegetables don't taste the same no more. It's not as sweet. You go get some peaches and it's bland. They must have picked it too early. These apples ain't sweet. This apple is kind of mealy in the middle. I ain't never had a mealy Granny Smith apple. That's because that apple is about a year old. It been sitting in a damn mortuary. That's what I call a storage facility. It been sitting in the mortuary waiting for you to buy it. And we still won't listen. So when I hear things like all of the reports all across YouTube, when people say, oh, another outbreak, E. coli, what's the other one I heard? Some hysteria or something like that. And I just don't even care. Because if that's wrong, let's talk about this. Who heard about that boar's head? I love boar's head meat. Who heard about boar's head a couple months ago? So bad, closed them all the way down. One of the best meats in the world, one of the best meats, well-known meats, expensivest meats on the planet. Right? You mean to tell me y'all had the heebie-jeebies so bad to just shut all your places, your restaurants down, all your production is done? Like it's so bad, we ain't even gonna try to clean this up. OSHA, don't even come in here. We just gonna set this whole thing on fire. Don't bring none of them fire trucks with that soapy stuff to spray the building down. No, we just gonna we're gonna set it on fire. Set them on fire. They just said we ain't even gonna try to clean it. It's so bad, we ain't even gonna try. So here's the thing. Why didn't I freak out? Because I love boar's head, cheese, meat. Why didn't I freak out? Because I don't got no business eating no boar's head meat. No way. I'll look at some of this bad stuff going on as a blessing. They be blessing in disguise, and you be so mad and selfish about something happening, you don't even realize it's a blessing. Let McDonald's have E. coli. Let me tell you something about McDonald's. Have everybody seen the movie about McDonald's? It's a book, and they had the movie on Netflix. Has anybody ever seen the movie about McDonald's and how it was acquired by this lunatic? Anybody? This man, greedy, stole that business from these two brothers. That's not his business. Just like this, that one internet dude, the little guy that looks like this and never blinks. He stole that internet situation from them two brothers on that. McDonald's was stolen from this little ding dong, from two brothers back in the day. I'm going to tell you this, y'all, and I mean this. If you're not paying attention, now I tried to answer some questions. I did the best I could do, but now I'm going to go on and off real quick. Let me tell you something. Chickens done come home to roost. All evil deeds that have been happening for so long is some kind of way spiritually resolving themselves. Have you noticed this at all? It's a lot of people in the news getting busted for fraud, crimes, evil doing, wrongdoings, robbing people. A lot of businesses going out of business for shady businesses. A lot of people. Am I lying? Okay. It's almost like it's the whole world all at one time. James Brown, the big payback. Huh. No more thieving. It's the big payback. Everybody can get some right now. McDonald's was stolen. McDonald's was stolen from them two brothers by that crooked ass dude. He turned it into a worldwide thing, blew him up. He got more money than he get. But you don't think you gonna pay for that, bro? That little dude with that little internet site, him too, he gonna get it. They keep their eye on him, the Fed. They gonna get him too. All look, them, dare I say it, them fancy parties that was going on with old boy. Okay. We've been hearing about them stories since the 90s. So for the last, my son is 30. For the last 30 something years, I've been like, what do take that mean? You know, I don't want to keep saying it like, take that. Like, wait a minute. Why did he say that? Craig Mack is talking about the flavor in your ear. What that got to do with take that? Oh, 2024. Oh. The chickens is coming home to roost. And that got to do with all of these crooked embezzlers. I ain't gonna talk about that one worker that was at McDonald's a few days ago. It's all coming down, man. All this crooked, no good, dirty business. And everybody keep wondering. They think it's a scam of how everybody is starting to get indicted for all this crazy stuff. It's not. That's when you start saying it must be an inside thing while everybody is starting to get it all at one time. No, man, that's God's work. He gonna let you build your coffin. He gonna let you dig your own hole. He gonna hand you some nails and a hammer. He gonna let you get in that hole, inside that coffin. He gonna let you pull the lid on top of it, put your own nails in it some kind of way, and scrape the dirt on top of yourself. And that's what's been happening all these years with all these crooked characters in our lives that we watch constantly. Everybody be like, you know, some people even stop believing in the Almighty God because they like, he don't do nothing. He wouldn't let all this stuff happen. You ever hear, let me put it to you, let me put it to you in man's understanding earthly ways, right? Earthly ways we understand a little bit better. Have you ever been to like gambling or you bet on something? Now, you just won. Boom, 7. You can pick up that $20 that you just made out of that $2. Or you can let it ride. You feeling lucky tonight. You leave that $20 on the table. Boom, 7. Ooh, I just turned that $20 into $200. You can take that $200 now, or you can go ahead, draw back, and go for another roll, right? Okay. You understand that. That's earthly terms, correct? That's earthly words. Okay. God is the dealer. God is the one saying, 7, roll again, sir. He letting you decide on your own because he know your luck is about to run out. Kind of lucky. What does the dealer always say? Looking kind of lucky tonight, sir. You want to go for another roll? Yeah, Braxton. I feel real lucky tonight. Kiss on my dice, baby. Yeah. Right? He let you get all the way up until you about $500,000 in. Snake eyes. Sorry, sir. Better luck next time. That's what's happening right now. It's the same way as the police. The police don't want the little dude on the corner. Don't want him. He gonna let him keep serving on the corner. Y'all all say, why don't the police do nothing about these little boys on the corner selling these drugs? Why don't the police do nothing on the corner but the little kids on the corner selling drugs? And they'll look at these street walkers walking up and down, walking up and down. You don't know. The police is watching. They don't want the little potato dude. They don't want the little guy. They're going to let you keep getting comfortable with screwing your own self. They're going to let you keep getting comfortable, keep getting lazy, and then you're going to get sloppy. You're going to start giving them all the evidence. You're going to start making YouTube videos with money phones and drugs in the other hand. They waiting till they don't got to go to trial. They don't got to try to plead the case. They're going to let you tell on your damn self, right? And right when you give up the kingpin, where the stash house at, where all the money at, you got about $250,000 on your ear playing games, doing a live video on TikTok. That's when they hit you. So all of this is divine intervention, and nobody ever think of it that way. I do. Nobody ever really think of this as being divine intervention. God ain't going to sit there and every 5 minutes, bail you out, man, I'm busy. No, he going to wait till this build up and let you either bury yourself, because he ain't got time to do it. And I'm going to just prove this to you where this lesson was learned. The whole system is built on that same principle of you destroying your own self. I keep telling people, everybody said, they're going to put chips in our brains and put chips inside of us and be making us control and mind control. And then, no, they ain't. They spending billions of dollars spraying stuff in the air that controls the people and make babies walk at night. And, no, they ain't doing it. This country too greedy to spend a damn nickel to do anything, even if their agenda is wicked. They're not going to spend their money to do stuff to you. They're going to make you think that you're doing something right and make you do it to yourself. I'm not worried about E. coli at McDonald's. I'm not worrying about outbreaks of all these different diseases and all these recalls or whatever. You know why? Because it's waking your butt up to go take your goof ass out there, man, and plant you some seeds. No, man, listen, man. Look, okay. I know we've been trained to eat garbage. We've been trained to eat garbage. I know you've been raised on eating garbage. At least do yourself a favor. If you know you about to go and roll the dice through that drive-through, come on, double cheeseburger. If you're going to go roll the dice, every time you go through the drive-through, you need to plant a handful of seeds in your garden. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Go out there and plant you a handful of seeds. I'm telling you, because I'm going to say this too. This system is literally breaking down right before our eyes. Can I get an amen? Can you see it? Can you see it? This system is breaking down right before our eyes. Literally breaking down. So everything that you've been told over your whole lifetime, make sure you stay healthy, stay fit, eat good foods, plant a garden, invest in land. All the stuff is starting to, the only way you're going to be able to make it through any of this is if you do all of those key things that our elders told us to do. You get old enough, boy, you listen to me, okay? You take my advice. You go get you a nice little piece of land. Go get you a good woman, okay? Listen to me now. You go get you a little piece of land somewhere, away from here. Go get you a good woman, okay? Get you a couple skills under your belt. You plant you a nice garden, eat you some fresh food, stop eating crap, okay? Get you a good job, you earn you a good living. We've been told this our whole life. Now the only thing that's going to save your tailbone is that. We're there. Listen, in this generation, there are children that never truly, really had an actual hot meal from home. I can prove it. During the sickness in 2020, when they made kids stay home from school, do you know why most of them kids? Now, I'm a witness to this in two different ways. My wife and I was on my paper route. I know. You know why? Not my paper route, my mail route. You want to know why most kids wanted to go back to school? So they could eat. Because they ain't got no food at home. None. Got a refrigerator full of Schlitz malt liquor. These kids wanted to be back in school, not because they missed their friends. They starving half to death. Everybody wondering why gardening took off, skyrocketed during the Band-Aid. It skyrocketed because people were hungry. Y'all know as well as I know, it was the food in the stores was scarce. And it was like getting to a point. We didn't know whether we was going to live or die. Y'all don't lie. It was rough. I don't care what you believe it came from. You know, things was ugly. We know people, we lost the loved ones, right? But people start planting their own food because it got to a point, kind of like a bank job. I don't know which one of y'all I can trust. McDonald's, Burger King, Kroger, Target. I can't trust no food. I don't want to be in the store with the dude that I don't care what you believe. Even if the sickness wasn't there, this dude nasty. He's snotting all over the carrots. I don't want to have nothing to do with what he got anyway, whether this exists or not. You grow your own food out there. Everybody keep wondering why gardening took off. There's so many people started gardening for no reason. I'm going to try it because you saw what I saw. You saw that big dude wiping his booger nose over there by the potato chips. He going through the potato chips. I can't find my Doritos I like. Oh, there you go. Cool Ranch. Oh, man, I thought I ought to Cool Ranch Doritos. But he done touched the Funyuns. He done touched the Fritos. He done touched the Cheetos. He done touched the family size bag. So you sitting there behind him waiting so he move. And once you done wipe the booger on everything, you kind of like, well, that's it for me. No chips tonight. Because whatever he got, I'm going to get if I grab that bag of chips. Grow your own food out there. You ain't got to worry about that. So for me, for that question with the McDonald, I'm sorry to go down this long path, but I mean it from all my heart. Man, it's too many good people on this platform alone that can guide you and teach you how to grow your own food from a seed to the plate. Please. There's too many people out here that can help you stop going to McDonald's. You see how I feel? Well, I don't care about what McDonald's is doing one way or another. You see that? That feeling, that strength, that's power. See, they used to have a power over me because I would go get that 20-piece nuggets and some mustard. They had a power over me. Just like they got a power over you. It's people out there rolling around in the ground crying like a child because they can't get no McRib. And I'm sitting back giggling like a schoolgirl because I'm like, man, good. The only question I have is I thought that bacteria could only grow on meat. I thought that bacteria could only grow on food. I didn't know it could grow on plastic. That ain't food, man. I think the realest food in any fast food restaurant, any last one of them, is the mustard. I can't make this up. It don't take nothing. It don't take no money to make no mustard. You just grind up them seeds, add some water and some sugar in it. Just, you know, that's it. I ain't gonna hold y'all no long. We've been here way too long. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to make an hour. Do I have any questions before I go? Anything? This is what I want to leave y'all with if I don't have any questions. This is the New Orleans gardener that I have right here on the screen. If you can please do me a favor. If this outbreak of all these diseases in these restaurants and in your lettuce and these recalls scare the hell out of you, go talk to a professional on how to grow your own food. This is T-Nog, the New Orleans gardener. Go subscribe to her channel and learn how to grow some food. Not just any food, good food, nutrient-dense food. She don't just be growing stuff for a fad. She don't say, oh, I'm going to try to grow a tickalacalini. Nah, she don't do that. She hang and stick to the basics. The stuff that's going to keep you alive, keep you healthy, and keep you going and growing. She don't get into all that fad gardening. She don't change for nobody. She's been the same. That's why we friends. She's been the same ever since I've known her. I've known her over 10 years, and it's always been this way. She gonna grow food that's gonna keep you alive and healthy. Some people are like, oh, I don't like that. You never like something that's good for you. You hear a lot of women say, oh, he ugly. He good for you though. We gotta change everything from the garden to the bedroom. You gotta change, man. Once you start figuring out certain things don't work, you gotta change. We too old. We supposed to be telling our kids, don't eat that. Our kids is telling us grown people, Dad, you gonna eat that? Do you know how that make you feel? Your kids do too. Dad, you gonna eat that? Or you gonna eat all of that? Dang, Dad. Dang, Mom. You gonna eat all of that? Look, why is our kids schooling us on the way we eat and our health when it should be the other way around? We should remember the days when our parents told us no dessert till you finish your dinner. They did that because they know you'll be so full you ain't gonna want no chocolate cake. And even if you do, you're gonna take one bite, that sugar gonna knock your tooth out, and you're gonna put it up any old way. Back in the day, the rule was universally no dessert until you've done with your meal. Now dessert is the meal. I'm going to eat a chocolate cake for dinner and a glass of milk. We are eating like adolescents. And our kids looking at us like, you bought all them donuts for you? Ain't nobody else going to get none of that. Just you going to do that, huh? Okay. Our kids is shaming us. We got to wake up and start to realize you are not 17 anymore. Them love handles. Them love handles turned into like love hooks, like meat hooks. After a while, stuff just don't bounce back no more, when you was young, you could just go ahead and knock out a couple push-ups and, tighten it up. No. When you was younger, you can go ahead and knock out some crunches and, no. You start doing too many crunches as you get older and you gonna start to end of exercise. I was almost at 20, but I gotta take a shower now. I guess I'm do an early shower. Because you can't do what you did when you was a kid. You can't eat what you ate when you was a kid. You can't move like you moved when you was a kid. You might be healthy, but you gotta be aware of, yo, we ain't kids no more. And I'm telling you this from me, from a big dude that's trying his hardest to change my way. I just can't. You ever ate something as your age now? Have you used to like this? Just say, I'm gonna tell you one of my old time favorites. This is a true story, too. Zingers, y'all know them red zingers, them red Twinkies. Man, this was last summer. I was in a corner store. I was out of town. I grabbed, they got my junk. The red zingers. I got a pack of these red zingers out the truck stop. Or the whatever it was, gas station. I ate them zingers, and I'm gonna say about mile marker 10 miles up the road. I'm like, ooh. Oh God. You okay, baby? I don't know. It's maybe I'm getting road sick. Maybe I need to drink some water. No, man. It's because I consume so much sweet shit. Them Zinger Twinkies was so sweet that they made me bodily sick. Remember when we was kids, we eat cakes, cookies, chips, pop, and wasn't no diet sodas. Everything was sweet. Everything was sugar. Everything was pure. It was uncut, son. Wasn't no diet. Wasn't no caffeine-free nothing when I was a kid. It was pop. That's it. Pop. Wasn't no, do you want diet, caffeine-free, sugar-free? No, they had pop. They had Pepsi, 7-Up, Coke, Fanta, what was that other one? It was pop. It was sugar juice. You could drink 100 of them when you was a kid and be cool. You sip one cold Pepsi right now, and that fizz burn your throat like yeah. You can't take it no more. The carbonation rip your throat out. The sugar have you puking and pooping. You can't. You just got to realize, I don't care about McDonald's. I don't. Yeah, Orange Crush. There you go. Cherry Crush, Strawberry Crush. Oh, I would drink as many of them Strawberry Crushes as I could afford. Up north, we would go turn in our old bottles, and they was 10 cents a bottle. And they're eight packs in a bottle. Turn in, man, give me 4 strawberry. No, make it 2 Strawberry Crushes, 2 Orange Crushes. And a bag of Frito-Lays. So, McDonald's, I'm not surprised. Boar's Head, I'm not surprised. And here's the biggest, the Mellow Yellow, somebody said. Kool-Aid. You pour that little corner pack of that Kool-Aid in there and about 3 pounds of sugar and a quart of water. You can feel your teeth coming out. As a kid, you was cool. Drink that while you old. Drink that while you grown up in your 50s and better. You can feel your teeth actually moving out of the socket. Like, you know how you move out of a neighborhood, out of the ghetto in the middle of the night? That's what your teeth do. You'll wake up and all your teeth done crawled under your pillow waiting on the tooth fairy. Waiting on the tooth fairy. I'm not playing. I can't eat like that no more, man. It's always something. You feel it. You have a feeling every time you go to McDonald's. It's a feeling you feel that you don't want to admit. I'm gonna look and see if y'all are with me or not. Oh, somebody said knee high. You wrong for that. Great knee high pop. please let me know if you feel this. After you eat some of this fast food, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, White Castle, whatever, don't you feel a little funny? I'm not making this up. I'm what did the young kids say? I'm speaking my truth. I'm telling the truth on myself. I'm telling on myself. If you eat some fast food, you feel funny. I don't care if it's your favorite restaurant. I don't care how delicious it was. It may have been good, but it's like a after. It's you ever, around a holiday, you eat too much turkey, you get a little sleepy. It's kind of like that. You're like, damn, man, I mess around, got sleepy, dog. I was gonna go to the house, but you got two pit. I'ma just go ahead, man. I'ma sit over here and watch the game with you for about an hour or something. I was gonna go to the house. During the holiday, what that turkey do to you like that? You go to rubbing your belly and unbuckling your pants at a whole nother person's house. Like, hey man, put your pants back on, man. My wife. Oh, my bad, dog. My bad. After you leave one of these fast food restaurants, feel I don't even know the words for it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a hint of nausea. Am I the only one? And it's this greasy film. No matter where I eat, it's this greasy type film that stays in my mouth even after my first brush of my teeth. Is that just me? I'm not making this up. I'm telling my truth. I'm telling what I be feeling. And that feeling of this gradual slight nausea don't ever go away. And you think you just gonna get you in a good poop and you gonna feel that's gonna go away, but you poop a good poop, strong, adult poop, and it don't quite, your body feel better from releasing that out of your system, but it's the still hint of nausea. Very faint, not enough to make you puke, but enough that every blue moon you kind of salivate like you gotta puke. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have this yet, like you ain't here yet with this face. Like, am I gonna puke this time? Am I gonna puke face? Your tongue kind of roll out a little bit. Somebody said, "What's wrong with you?" I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'll just shake it out. Probably just need some air. I just need some air. Open one of these windows. When you eat fast food, every single time I eat it, I have that feeling. If I really, now I done stopped eating fast food last 6 months, I'm done. Now I'll sit in a restaurant with my wife every blue moon, which I haven't even done that in months, but I'm done. Now get this. No matter where I eat, no matter how much I eat, wherever I eat, I always get that same damn, what is wrong with me? I feel nauseous for about a day and a half, almost 2 days. This slight, here's the best way I can describe it. If I eat something or drink something right now, I'm going to throw up. That's the feeling. It's not that I'm going to lose it right this moment. Thank you, James. Thank you for that. It's not that I'm going to lose it right this moment. But if anything else goes in my mouth, Water, liquid, food, it don't matter. Sweet, savory, it don't matter. I am going to lose my cookies. That feeling. Even after the poop. I'm going, everything you eat out here is something in it that listen, the laws haven't changed to the point where they have to tell us everything. It's something in this food that's slowly devouring us from the inside out. That's the only word I could say without saying, it feels like something is devouring you from the inside out. You can't think clear. And I've told this to the doctor, right? I've been to the doctor, my checkups. Y'all seen me going to the doctor all last year and stuff. And I tell them this stuff. And the things, if you got a good doctor that's going to tell you the truth, to sit and tell you the real truth, they tell you stuff that they know they shouldn't be telling you. They could probably lose their license. I got a good doctor. I ain't going to tell you who she is or who he is. Stuff that they tell me, think about this. I want y'all to think about something. Then I'm going to turn y'all loose. But I want you to think about something true. Every year, they make a new law. Am I lying now? Every year or so, they make a new law on what these corporations, restaurants, or whatever have to disclose to the consumer. They make a new law every year or so to tell you, now you got to tell people how much fat is in it. Now you got to tell people how many calories in it. Now you got to tell them how many carbs in it. Now you got to tell them it's real sugar or not, right? Every year, that label on the back of everything gets a little longer. Am I wrong? I'm not playing with words. I'm just telling the truth. So my question to you is, the lawmakers actually have to go at them and force them to put something else on the list, right? Every year they have to come up with something else. Now they got to start telling you the doggone fat and the content and the saturated fats and the minor crystals, and right, every year. Now listen to this. So riddle me this. How much stuff is still left in this fast food that they haven't been able to make a law for yet to have disclosed to the consumer? Every year they're telling us, now this has got chemicals in it. Now this ain't real meat. Yeah, now this burger is made out of roach shells. Every year we learn something new. Every year. So far they're coming out with so much information for us. What will we find out next? What is actually, just like that show used to be on when I was a kid called "You Can't Do That on Television"? What do you think's in the burgers? That ain't never been the truest statement in my life. Old Barf, y'all remember that? Maybe I done went back too far for y'all. It was a show on Nickelodeon when Nickelodeon first came out called "You Can't Do That on Television." And this chef, he'd be cooking anything and put it in the burger. And the kids would be like, I'm not eating that. What do you think is in the burger? There is things in this food that they are not disclosing to you because they're not legally forced to yet. They're not legally, they don't have to tell you that they got toenails and toe jam inside of half this stuff. They don't have to tell you that, none of this, because nobody has figured out we should make a law against that now, or at least tell the customers that they eating toenails and jam. Think about it. You're only going off the things on the back of the label that they legally have to tell you. You don't even know what's in the burger. You don't know what they got left, right? So McDonald's does not scare me. Burger King, none of them. Shut them down. You know why they'll never shut them down? Because if they shut them down, it's going to wake you up. If they shut the McDonald's down, they shut down all these fast food joints and whatnot, you know what's going to happen? You're going to wake up. And I'm going to tell you how I got proof that's going to happen. You're going to grow your own food. You're going to grow your own garden. I'm going to tell you how I got proof that that's going to happen. Because in 2020, when there wasn't no food in the stores, you didn't know if you was going to live or die the next day, if you was going to catch this thing or not. It forced you to do things that you had never done before in your life. It forced you to grow a garden. It forced you to get healthier. It forced you to be an entrepreneur because you couldn't go back to work. When you put up against these kind of crazy times, you'll be surprised when you're being forced to do something, what you can actually do. So I don't care. Shut them all down. Shut them all down. As far as I care. None one of us got no business in McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, all of them. Nobody. We ain't got no business in there, man. It's not food. It's chemicals that is disguised as food. You understand? This is the Clark Kent of burgers. During the day, it's a mild-mannered reporter. This ain't food, man. You know, this is not food. It's chemicals that put on these glasses and tuck his little curly Q back. This is chemicals disguised as ordinary, everyday food. It's not food, man. Can I tell y'all something? I was working on a video about 2 months ago, and I told my wife about it, and she didn't believe me. I'm going to show you something. This is a true to God story. True. You sit still. I'm going to say this. To the best of your ability, make your own. But I'm going to read you something. And I double dog dare you to go try. This is a challenge that I want to do with everybody. It's a challenge. And you ain't going to win nothing. Yeah, you will. You'll win a longer lifespan. Okay? I was looking for some mayonnaise. One day. And I'm trying to cut all sugar, all carbs. If it's anything that's going to turn into sugar in any way, form, or fashion, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Flours, rice, pasta, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Okay? So I'm looking for mayonnaise. And it was something else I was looking for too. Oh, I'm going to hurt your feeling. Okay. So my quest looking for some mayonnaise with no sugar in it. What's in mayonnaise, y'all? Okay. It had 0 carbs in this one. Where is it at? Hold on. Give me 2 ticks. All right. Okay. So the reason that I got this mayonnaise, this is a good Southern staple mayonnaise that frankly is not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Okay. I like Hellmann's and I like Kraft. I'm going to tell you why you like Hellmann's and you like Kraft so much. Because it's loaded with sugar. Me and my wife had this whole debate. I was so enraged. This jar of mayonnaise about 2 months ago sent me on a crusade across the store that I started recording 2 months ago, or something like 2 or 3 months ago. You know what it was? Turn everything around and literally look how much sugar is in absolutely everything. And I'm going to say this. If anything, make this yourself. Don't even buy this. That jar of mayonnaise sent me on a crusade that actually helped me, because I was going to make her some tuna steaks and I was going to make my own tartar sauce, right? So this crusade led me to start looking at everything. Do y'all remember? Okay, how many people love cream cheese? Cream cheese. Now, y'all see me, I use cream cheese all the time. I put it in my jalapeno poppers, everything. How many people like cream cheese? Okay. Now, my wife knows what cream cheese is because my wife is a health coach and she helps people lose weight and get healthy. Okay. She was swearing up and down, no, honey, that's okay, because it should only have 2 grams of sugar. And then, how was it? It's 2 grams of sugar, but if it has the sugar alcohol, whatever the sugar alcohol is, you have to subtract it from the sugar, which gives you the, okay? She like, no, babe, cream cheese is good. Cream cheese is good. I'm like, this thing got like 8 grams of sugar in this Philadelphia cream cheese. She said, no. Where are you getting cheese from? I had to send her a screenshot, boop, boop. And I sent it to her. I said, now tell me again what this got in it. She said, when the hell they do that? I said, I'm trying to tell you. I'm walking through the store right now. Everything, they added extra sugar to everything. It's 2 to 4 more carbs on everything. And now, instead of that 2 grams of sugar per tablespoon, it's 8. Go through the store and everything that you think is good for you, everything, flip it over. Everything that everybody is out here telling you that's good for you and you should be eating and you should put in your diet, flip it over. Read it. Because the people that's telling you that certain things is really good for you has changed. They weren't wrong before the Band-Aid 2020. Something happened over that time of 2020 to now. For instance, I'm going to tell you another one that you ain't going to believe. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. I'm going to tell you where'd it go? That's right. I put it in the freezer. Now, with my coffee, I like to put milk in my coffee or cream, right? I prefer cream in my coffee. You ain't gonna believe this. But I know cream, real whipping cream, is expensive. So I use milk in my coffee. Boom, I'm on my crusade. Something told me one day, flip it over. I know what cream has in it. Listen to this. 1 total carb, 0 sugar, 0 total, 0, 0, 0, 0. Cream, 0. I'm not saying you should be eating dairy and it's the healthiest thing for you. I'm not saying it. But that is just cream. Pure cream, ain't no ingredients in it. It's cream. How many people got a jug of milk in their house right now? If you have a jug of milk in your house right now, go get it, flip it over. Look how much sugar is in your everyday average milk. Whether you got whole milk, half and half, 2%, go get your milk and flip it over and tell me how much sugar it says in your milk that you got in your refrigerator right now. Anybody, I double dog dare you. This cream has 0 and 1 carb per serving. A serving is 1 tablespoon. I don't care if your milk is organic or not. Flip it over. Tell me how much sugar in it. You think because your label say organic that don't mean jack. You going off of what they telling you. Let me see. What kind of milk do you got, Jay, in customs? Because that's, come on now. Cut the crap. Cut the crap. Yeah, I'm taking that off because that's a lie. We ain't gonna be lying on here, okay? Somebody, you say 2% whole milk has 0%? Wait a minute. Rest of the water is percent. You saying, okay, you saying A2 milk, whole milk, 0%. I'm not listening to that. Somebody better tell me something. What is A2 milk? Ha! Now we talking. I believe this. 2%. Where did I just see? I clicked on the wrong one. Here it is. 2%, 11 grams of sugar. That's what I was seeing. Okay. 12 grams of sugar on your whole milk. 11 grams of sugar. 11 grams in your soy fuel organic milk. This is now we talking about. You ain't about to sit here and tell me that you ain't got no sugar in your milk. Not the way I was on the hunt. 11 grams of sugar, 20 carbs. Your organic milk. There was another one up here. Come on with it. Come on. Lactate 2%, 12 grams of sugar. Come on. That's per serving. Now I want y'all to look at how much is a serving. Now, okay, let's do the math. How much is a serving? Look up at the top of your container. How much is the serving? Because see that if you ain't paying attention to the word serving, you getting served. So in this cream, a serving is a tablespoon. Look how much your milk say. 11 grams of sugar per serving. Your serving size is probably, let me see. See what mine is. Okay, everybody's saying 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup. Their serving size on their milk is 1 cup. 1 cup. Okay, so for every cup of milk that you drink, you just consumed 11 grams of sugar. Now, if a kid is pouring a bowl of cornflakes or pouring milk inside his oatmeal or whatever, a kid gonna use about 2 cups of milk. You probably gave the kid a whole glass of milk with their cookies or dessert. Imagine that. Imagine it. I've been on this quest for a few months now, and it's working, right? It's working. I don't want to talk about it right this minute, but it's working. If you start paying attention to sugar, the carbs, and the servings, your whole life gonna change. Almost overnight. I can't make this up. Shelf-stable whole milk, 12 grams of sugar for 1 cup. You know what? That's what I was looking for. Shelf-stable milk. For all y'all keep talking about almond milk, look, almond milk is worse. Somebody keeps saying almond milk. Look at the back of your almond milk. Sorry, almond milk has 130 grams of salt per cup. What about sugar, though? You ain't about to tell me almond milk ain't got no sugar in it. I'm not listening to that. It don't got to be the sweetened version. Almonds got sugar in it in the first place. If you think you think you can just drink as much almond milk as you want to and everything gonna be all right, I'm about to hurt your feelings with proof. Check this out. I had lost a lot of weight years ago, right? And you know, one of the I thought was healthy things I got back on, I started up on, was almond milk. The more almond milk, you know why I don't drink almond milk no more? Because the more almond milk I drank, the bigger I got. And I'm like, I ain't doing nothing no different than what I normally do, except for this damn almond milk. It's that almond milk. This is a good question here. What is the best milk? No milk. I'm not lying to you. What is the best milk? None at all. Stop drinking it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm all holier than thou, but I'm telling you, this stuff ain't no good for you. No way. Anyway, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm drinking it, but I'm telling you right now, it ain't no good for you. The best milk is no milk. I ain't going to lie to you. This stuff ain't even made for us. It's made for baby cows to get big and fat and juicy so they can run from predators fast. The truth is out there about why they got us drinking this shit in the first place. You know that. Because this is just a byproduct of being a cattle rancher. They had to figure out, what is we going to do with all this milk after we raised the cattle up and stuff, and this cow is just milk all over the place. You know, it's coming out by the gallon full. Somebody came up with the bright idea, we can get people drinking that. We can sell that. We can sell that. We gonna come up and say something is good for your bones and your teeth and your eyeballs or something, and we'll make up something, and now here we are. This stuff was good for us when there was nothing else to eat. Wheat, pasta, rice, grains, all of this stuff was good for us. Why was it so good? Why did they say it was so good for you? Keep you strong and healthy and keep you going. You want to know why? Because your ass was 2 stone skips away from your grave. Yeah, if you eat all of this rice and these grains, it's going to keep some fat on you. Cornbread. Why you think it make folks so thick? Because it's meant to build you up. It's meant to bulk you up so you and put fat on you. That's what these grains is meant for in the first place. It's not here. We shouldn't be eating this all willy-nilly. We don't live like that no more. We're still eating. And this is coming from a fat man, okay? This ain't no health guru. I'm telling you my lifestyle, my life. We are still eating like it's the Great Depression, and there's more food around than anybody knows what to do with. There's so much food in abundance. We throw literally megatons of food away as a country a day. You go to any restaurant, anywhere, any city, any state, look in a dumpster, and that dumpster is full of food. That's how much food we got. But we still eat like it's the Great Depression. Those foods that was given to us or being fed to us during the Great Depression in times of need and hunger and famine, that's so we won't die. Wheats, grains, flour, rice, gruel, oats. That stuff was given to us. What do you feed your livestock? You feed your livestock corn and grains and wheat. You're supposed to anyway, okay? You feed them all of that stuff because it fattens them up. You feed a pig corn. Everybody know a pig is known for eating corn, right? Why? Because it fattens them up fast, builds them up. So that's how this is. And we still eating these same things, and it still works. It still put weight on you. It's still, all of it got health benefits of it in it, but we should kind of be eating a lot of these grains and stuff like that, kind of like how you would take a multivitamin. Man, you do not need a whole big ass bowl of oatmeal, and you don't need no whole big ass place of rice and gravy. Gravy, I'm making myself hungry. Gravy, okay, is flour. Gravy is butter and meat flour. I mean, and wheat flour. I said meat flour. See, I made a whole meal in my mind. Gravy is made out of either oil or butter, milk, and wheat flour, right? That's gravy. So you poured wheat on top of rice. Look what that did. Then you took some wheat flour and breaded your chicken with it with some old buttermilk. Now look how much of that grain, the grains that you have in your whole diet in one meal. You got your wheat flour, your breading, your gravy, wheat flour and butter and milk, whatever, and your rice. All of that's broken down. And do me a favor and check it out yourself. I'm just telling you the research I've been doing. Grits, somebody say. I'm just telling you about the research I've been doing for my own body and my own health. If you take a bowl, just say a cereal bowl, a child's cereal bowl full of rice and gravy, and say a chicken leg, right? A fried chicken leg and a fried wing, and he still got the Terminator X up. Don't break him down into winglets. Keep, getting twisting. Put him on there. One leg, one wing, bowl of rice and gravy and onion. Calculate how much it weighs and try to calculate how much sugar you just ate, because all of it's turning into sugar. All of the wheat flour, the breading, the gravy, the milk that's in the gravy, the rice is going to convert to, like you just ate, a freaking bag of sugar. Just look at it. Do your own research. Don't listen to a fat man. Go do your own research. The more you start realizing how, I guess it won't matter to you if you eat that much sugar and you don't know what sugar does to your body. Go research what sugar does to your body. If you research what sugar does to your body and your bloodstream and your arteries and your organs, you know how we keep on, how many people, it do sound good, don't it, Tino? That rice and gravy, couple chicken legs. Look here. How many people donate to like some sort of cancer foundation or something like that, things that cause it? And we keep trying to find a cure. Oh, you can't use that word. We keep trying to find a solution for ailments, these serious ailments that's upon us, right? I'm gonna tell you this too, and remember, I'm not a health guru. You just talking to a fat dude who's trying to do better. Okay. Say, but things that turn into natural sugar, fruits and vegetables. All sugar is bad. Natural sugar is better for you. All sugar is bad, though. I want to get that straight. Natural sugars, if you're going to eat them, make them natural. But we should not be consuming this kind of sugar. Honey, before anybody asks, same thing. Best sugar for you, best sweetener for you. You shouldn't be just sitting there eating a whole bunch of honey for no particular reason. That's right. T-Nog said it does the same thing, knowing or not knowing. That's right. Sugar, most of our ailments. Now, I'm just talking about some of the research I'm doing, okay? Remember, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me. I'm wide open to be corrected right now. 90% of our ailments is caused from sugar. Am I wrong? I'm just going off of the research that I'm doing. And my percentage may be wrong. I'm going to say most of our bodily, healthily ailments is caused by sugar. If I'm wrong, stop me or correct me. So what can I eat? I'm going to let you go do your own research and figure it out. But what you're saying right now, that's actually a good question. I'm going to play with that. So, D-Bull, what can I eat? Go out in the backyard and grow your own food. And then you ain't got to ask nobody, what can you eat? Go out there and grow you some lettuce, some kale, some tomatoes, okay? If you don't know what you should be putting in your body, I was just talking about how we eat like children. If you don't know what you should be eating in your body, you need to be on a journey with me. You need to truly be starting to pay attention to what you put in your mouth. Yeah, sugar should be eaten in moderation. It's like a treat. It shouldn't just be. Sugar is in meat. They are putting sugar in meat. They're putting sugar and water in chicken. They're putting water in the chicken to fatten the chicken up so it'll weigh more, so it'll cost more. Putting sugar in it so you get addicted to it, so you keep coming back more and more. Listen, it's worse than a street drug. It's worse than a street drug. I just want you to go do your own research. Don't listen to me. Who am I to tell you it's bad? Look, man, I'm overweight. I'm trying to figure out how not to be overweight. And it don't matter what side of the fence they on, every single doctor, every single scientist, every single researcher is saying the word sugar is in their discoveries every single time. No matter what their detailed observations be, it may not be about sugar, it may be about something else, but the word sugar comes up in their analysis every freaking time. Sugar is part of the root cause of whatever this problem is. Go do your own research. I can't make this up, and don't take it from me. I'm an overweight man trying to get my life straightened out, trying to get myself back together. The research I read on and the things I listen to and watch is that. You know how they curing a lot of, let's stop saying that word. You know how they're solving a lot of problems with people's health? They're starting to solve people's health problems in ways that sounds backwards to you. Sounds backwards. All of these, have you noticed? I'm gonna mention something. Have you noticed how all of the people from back in the 40s and the 50s is still alive? They done been through several 2020s. They done been through several country to country battles. These people is still alive. My wife's grandmother was almost, and her grandfather was almost 100 years old. And I think her grandmama passed because she just was lonely. Wasn't nothing wrong with her. She was like, it's time to go. She was looking for the DeLorean like I'm looking for the DeLorean. She just had enough of this. They ate stuff different. Everything they ate was out of that garden. Everything that they ate, they raised it and brought it in the house and broke it down and fried it or cooked it up. Everything they ate. Now, my wife, people from Mississippi, everything they did and everything they ate, even when I met my wife and I went to Mississippi, man, everything came out the ground or the backyard. Nobody went to the store to do anything. There wasn't even a store in the city. It was a little gas station that I wouldn't buy a stick of gum out of. Frankly, I wouldn't buy a stick of gum out of that place. Nobody went there. So everything looked dated. It's like a jar of pickles been sitting there since the 60s. You know, I think he had like some pickled eggs, jar of pickled eggs sitting there probably since Kennedy was still in office and alive. Not eating nothing out of here. Everything her grandmama and them had come out the ground. And I watched her grandmama. Her grandmama was 90-something, cooking for me and her, the family. Her, and we saying, Grandma, you ain't got to do all that. No, y'all sit down. I've been waiting for y'all to come. I've been waiting for y'all to show up. Her grandmama sat there and cooked fresh catfish. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. This is the true life story. Her grandmama cooked freshly caught catfish that her cousin had caught maybe a day or so ago. Fresh catfish right out the lake or the bayou, whatever it was. Frying it up with her fingertips. She gone now, but she know I ain't lying. She looking down on me somewhere and she know I'm telling the truth. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. And what I tell you was the most gangsterous thing I had ever seen. She grabbed that doggone catfish in the grease with her finger and flipped it. No, I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie because I don't got to. She had a fork in one hand and her thumb. She poked it with the fork. Now she in bubbling hot oil. She poke it with the fork, grab it with her thumb, pinch it, and flip it over. Thumb in the grease. Like the Fonz. Her grandmama just passed away not too long ago. Wasn't nothing wrong with her. Beautiful woman. Beautiful skin. Her grandmama looked like, my wife's grandmama looked like my wife. Still beautiful, almost 100 years old. She was still beautiful. Skin tight. Beautiful woman. If you seen my wife, her grandmother was just a taller, little bit older version of her. But ain't all that wrinkle and all, none of that. No. Okay. I know this is a long shot. I'm going to say this and I'm going to let it go. Okay. Everybody got all these conspiracies of what they're trying to do to us, right? Everybody thought getting the Band-Aid, oh, they controlling our brains. What have I been telling y'all since 2020? If they want to get rid of you, they're going to make you pay to get rid of yourself. They're not coming out of their pocket to get rid of you. They're going to make you get rid of yourself. And you're going to pay for it. And I'm going to tell you how. Everybody says, oh, yeah, you know, mind control, all these smartwatches, and they got them earbuds, control your brain. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm going to tell you why I'm telling you to shut up in a disrespectful manner. If they want to get rid of you, they already have. Because no matter what they tell you, the proof is in Taco Bell. They have told you Taco Bell is not meat. They've been telling you now for the last good 10 years. They found out this is not meat at Taco Bell. It's beans and roaches or something. I don't know what they said it was. It ain't meat, though. That's not ground beef. It's probably ground beast. Did that stop anybody from eating? No. You know what you do? You get drunk. Y'all end up at Taco Bell 2 or 3 in the morning. You get at Taco Bell boy your money. Yeah, man. Give me like 4 chalupas. Did I say 4 chalupas already? Yes, sure did. Okay. Like, just give me 4 more chalupas too. And like, you guys got tacos? Sarah's Taco Bell. Yes, we do. Yeah, man. Give me like, I don't know. Give me like 50 tacos and give me 4 chalupas. Will that be 4 more chalupas on top of your 8 chalupas? Wow, man, that's a lot of chalupas, man. Yeah, give me 4 more, man. I'm starving, dude. Taco Bell. It just attracted more lunatics to eat the food. So they're going to make you destroy yourself. And you gonna pay for it. The powers to be ain't gonna use their money. They ain't gonna, no, they want a new Bentley. They ain't gonna use their money to get rid of you. They're gonna use your money to get rid of you. And they so gangster, they gonna make you do it. You ever seen a gangster say, now smack yourself? Huh? Who you talking to in my house? Smack yourself. I said smack yourself. Smack yourself again. That's what they doing to us. And we falling for it. Am I lying? That's it. So you think it's some kind of, oh, they're spraying stuff in the skies to control our brains and our eyes. No, they ain't. Stop it. If they want to do all that to you, they've already done it to you driving through the drive-thru. You worrying about what they call them things, chemtrails. You worrying about chemtrails. You worrying about getting chips in your arm and whatnot while you in the drive-thru eating a burger made out of toxic materials. Tino, you still, yeah, there you go. Listen here. Didn't you do a video on, was that you that did the video on plastics being found in stuff like bread? Plastics in the food? What are these plastics in the bread that makes the bread feel like a sponge you can wipe the floor with it? Y'all worried about chemtrails. It's right here in your food. They like, man, they're spraying the skies, dude. No, leave me alone with that garbage. Everybody wants some kind of cinematic action movie adventure type bullshit. It's simpler than that. They making you poison yourself. It ain't no man in a mask going around slipping people Mickey. Oh, wait. It is one. But I think they got him now. I think they got him. But it ain't no evil crime boss going around. No, I'm still wrong. It's still a mob boss out there running for president. Forget that part, what I was saying. There is no big crazy plot. What they're trying to do is sell you something for nothing. They don't care how it's done. They're not out to just, hey, we can't wait to get rid of all of them. No, we're trying to sell you air for top dollar. Okay, so that's all. If we can stop using all the wheat because they done sold all the farms and replace it with Lego plastic, that's what we gonna do. I'm sorry for being on here so long, y'all. I was having a little fun. I'm sorry for rambling on, but I'm glad somebody said something about McDonald's. The reason why I said I didn't hear about McDonald's because I thought you was about to talk about that man that they hired for a couple of days to come in there and turn the fries. I ain't feel like talk about him. New Orleans gardeners say that bread lasts for years. Yes, it do. Out in the open. You ain't even got, listen, y'all, hey, how many people got some bread at home and they still put the bread tie back on when you can leave that bread tie off. Take the whole loaf of bread out the damn bag and set it on the countertop. Use the bag for something else. You don't need that bag no more. This ain't that bread. No more. Okay. So yeah. We really should really stop eating bread in the first place. I'm done. I'm done with bread, man. Okay. I wanted to touch on this and let everybody know and, answer a couple questions y'all been asking me. But for the most part, I'm glad you touched on the McDonald's thing. I did hear about it. And that's how I feel about it. I'm going to say this. Sorry for the people that's getting sick. Not sorry for the company getting in trouble about it. Because they already know, man, they making us sick hand over fist. They making us sick. And they know it. You want to hear the dumb part? We know it too. I'm going to tell you how you know you got a sucker. You can see them a mile off. When you do something like work in a casino or you on the sidewalk playing 3-card Monte with them damn nutshells, you know who to mess with. When you have a state fair or you go to the carnival or something, you see the dude on the microphone and come on, step on up, down, try 3 balls and knock the milk jugs over and win a bear. Come on over. Anybody come on out, come on down and knock these milk jugs over. Get your baby girl a bear. Does your baby girl want a bear? I bet your baby girl wants a bear right there. She's looking up here, sir. Come on, 3 balls. I'll give you 1 for free. 1 for free. 1 for free, sir. 3 balls plus the 1 I give you. That's 4 balls. Mine and yours. Uh-oh. We're in front of children. Come on, sir. Give it a shot. Win your baby a bear. Right? Out of all these hundreds of people, he picked your goofy ass because he saw you with a little 4-year-old girl with tears in her eyes because she wanted ice cream and she wanted a little stuffed puppy dog. He saw you when you was coming off of that other ride over there and you was about to tear her up, but you knew you was in public, so you couldn't tear her up right there. You yanking that hand, you holding her hand tight. Shut up. I said, shut up. You got me out here embarrassing me in front of all these people. You better shut up. You better shut up. You know what I mean? Talking like this so people don't see my mouth moving, telling you I'm going to tear your ass up. You get to the hut. I ain't got no money for no damn chili dog. And yeah, that's that parent face where you talk without talking, and you gripping their hand like you trying to mold a clay pot. You better shut up. Got people looking at me. He saw you fussing at that baby from across the damn courtyard. Come on up, sir. Come and get a dog. I'll give you 4 balls. You pay for 2, and I'll give you 2. He saw you. You a sucker. The powers that be see you. You want to know the real sucker? The one that actually plays the game. You listen to a little man with a what was the name? Cat in the hat on. Come on up, step on, try it. He got 4 stuffed bears on him because he know the little kid is looking with a red nose. Come on up, try your luck. Come on, sir. He got you, sucker, and you gonna play because you a sucker. That's what we do every day. They got our nose so wide open that they are. Don't get me started back in politics. They telling you lies and they think that you so stupid. No, they don't think. They know you so stupid. They know they got a sucker. So they do this. Step right up and make you off your own self. You know how they do it. Look, the same thing that man that tall had. Step right up, get your and come get your bear, 3 milk jugs. You know that dude? Okay. This is him in your everyday life. He ain't at the state fair. He ain't at the carnival. He ain't at Cedar Point. No, it's in your everyday life. And you know what he's saying? Now at McDonald's. That's right. The McRib is back for a limited time. Only $2.99. 4 for $1. Try our new double stack. Right? That's the dude like at the carnival. He know you a sucker, and you see you got that juicy burger on a damn spindle spinning around and shit. You see ketchup and pickles and whatnot. You like, oh man. Hey, babe, they mess around and done got them burgers down here. Get 4 of them for $1. You want me to pick you one up? I'm gonna go and grab 4 of them. You want 4 because I'm a you a sucker. You fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. That's the same sucker job that they do at the carnival. These commercials. Step right up. You know you ain't about to knock down no damn milk jugs that's made out of damn carbon steel. Them milk jugs ain't glass. They just shaped like glass. Listen, you go to the carnival and he gave you one of them damn little sponge balls that little dogs supposed to play with. He gave you a tennis ball and he wants you to knock over 3 titanium jugs to weigh at least 20 pounds a piece. And your ass throwing with all your might. And all the milk jug do is this. Try another one. I'll let you have that one for free. Keep it going. You wind up for this. That milk jug do this here. The baby like this, hanging onto your pants, and he got you now. The baby think you're going to knock down this big-ass 20-pound titanium milk jug, and you got your ass thinking you're going to do it too. It's the same thing in society. You think you just got over because you bought 4 quadruple stacked meat burgers for $2. You think you got over on them. Don't even realize you just gave yourself with each patty a coronary, heart attack, diabetes. You're going to lose a toe. All that. You don't even know. You don't even know it. They're going to make you finish yourself like a real gangster. He don't want to get his hands dirty. What the mob boss like? The mob boss don't do the work. Make you do it. And all you got to do to break free of his clutches is read the back. Do me a favor. Hashtag flip it over. If you trying to get your health in order and you know you too damn grown for people to tell you shouldn't be eating that like me, you too damn grown for people to be looking at you funny every time you put something up to your mouth. Look here. Hashtag flip it over. Everything you about to eat, flip it over. Flip it over and read. See how many words you can't pronounce. See how much sugar and how many carbs. Go and do your research and see how many carbs you should be intaking a day. Go see how many calories you should be intaking a day with your weight, your size, your height, and then look at how much sugar you should be taking in daily. You shouldn't be taking in hardly no sugar at all. Trust me on this. Now, my wife is a health coach, and I'm telling you, she done had her weight off now for 8 years, something like that. She know what she's talking about. And see, I'm her husband, and sometimes I gotta bow down and stop being the husband and be a student. And that's the thing that we talk too much about stuff and people's places and everything. If you ain't good in a certain place, man, be quiet. Just because you think it's the man's place to do X, Y, Z, cut the grass. If you're bad at it, man, hey. Okay. Just because you the head of your household don't mean you shouldn't take no sound advice from your queen. If you the king of your castle, her job is to advise you. That's, hey, don't cut the, no, you supposed to listen to me, I'm the man. She is one of your greatest advisors. If your wife or your woman is telling you, baby, don't eat that. Please don't eat that. Baby, don't. Yeah, I thought you said you weren't going to eat that no more. Man, listen to one of your greatest advisors. So instead of me keep playing head of household and can't tell me what I'm going to do, if you're eating like a child, you should be told like a child on certain things. If you're acting like a child, you should be talked to like one. If you're eating like an adolescent, you should be treated like one. You understand? I mean that. It's certain things. If you ain't good at, I ain't good at eating stuff, man. You know me. I'm like this little puppy dog. I go to sniffing and whatever smell, man, I don't ask the ingredients. Let me hit that real quick. That's that. Let me get a piece of that real quick. That, hey, can I get on with some of that? I don't ask what's in it or nothing. It's eating like a child. I'm too old for that, man. I'm trying, you know. All you can do is try. I just told you today I was going to buy a beat up ass trader trying to save $200. And she say, don't do that. Just go and get a man $200 more. Get a brand new trader. Stop playing. What you going to do? You going to take the $200 and buy something dumb anyway? A generator, some solar panels. Cut it out. Just buy the damn trailer. Stop playing. All right? So I hope my testimony helps somebody out there. If you are on your health journey, hashtag flip it over, man. Start reading. You will sit there and read a love novel with Fabio hair blowing in the wind and whatnot. Biden kissing on some woman's neck on the beach. This is my romance reading now. I'll be like this. Yeah. See this? I'm reading this romance novel like. She in the bed reading Fabio. I'm in the bed looking at. Look at what we. Oh, you nasty thing. Oh, no sugar. You hear this? No sugar. Watch this. I'm gonna read this line for you. Dietary fiber. What you? Woo, got me. Okay. Woo. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, no saturated fat. I need some cold water. That's my sexy story. Hashtag flip it over and read these love novels. Because I'm telling you, you turn this into a love novel before it turns into some love handles on your body. Trust me on this. And I'm warning all y'all skinny people to be like, I can eat anything I want. It won't do nothing to me. Better shut up. You better shut up. You better shut up. All them skinny folks, man, I can eat anything I want, man. I don't gain an ounce. You better shut up. That's good and bad. You might have a tapeworm. You might have something in there that ain't working right. Okay, number one. Number two is every person I knew and grew up with that was only this big that could eat anything they want, they went and brainwashed themselves with thinking that they could eat whatever they want. They used to brag about it my whole life. I can eat whatever I want. I don't gain an ounce. Ooh, girl, you so skinny, you don't gain an ounce. You can eat anything. Now they ask me, these people that used to not be able to gain an ounce, they ask me, ooh, what you want, some kind of diet? What kind of regimen you want? Because I need to lose. They bigger than me. Better stop saying that. It's going to catch up with you one day. You get sick or something, doctor put you on some kind of medication, and next thing you know, your feet, ankles, and your belly big for no reason. You will end up looking like one of them damn balloon animals that clown at the party maker at that same carnival with the milk jug, man. You look like a balloon animal. I'm sorry for that. I'm so sorry for that. You don't want to mess around. You don't want to mess around and end up looking like no balloon animal, do you? You know that all that squeaking while he twisting, your little arms peel like this. You don't want to end up like that. So just because you skinny don't mean you healthy. Okay, you eating Tonka toys too. It's time to let it go. If you got some gray hairs floating around down there, a couple gray hairs on, I think you need to start flipping it over. Your hair don't start getting gray. You need to go start reading these love novels on the back of everything you eat. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all go. I know I've been on here for 3 hours talking crazy. I'm sorry so much. I hope I was able to help people. And for everybody that voted and everybody that plans to get out there and vote, go vote. Thank you for your vote. Thank you for using your right to vote, because there is powers to be out there that wants to take that away from you. Exercise your right to vote before somebody try to take it away from you. Okay? You have no idea what it's like until somebody take the power away from you. To me, and people that wants that type of thing, let me tell you something. Having your right to vote taken away from you, you never knew how powerful it was until it was gone. Right now, people don't believe in it. Oh, voting ain't gonna do nothing. Let me tell you something. You know what they say? They say that about your legs too. They say that about your legs too. You know why? Because you never think about them, because they're so healthy. You never think twice about what your legs do until the doctor tell you, listen, you're going to have to lose them. We're going to have to take them off you because you've been eating too much rice and gravy. You never know how much you're going to miss your legs till they gone. Ain't no different. You feel you can't move like you used to be able to move. You can't get up and accomplish things, and you can't get up and take journeys and take long walks or go to the store. Everything now you have to do, you got to ask somebody. You got to ask for help. You need assistance in some way, form, or fashion. That is getting your right to vote taken away from you. You understand? Getting your right to vote taken away from you and stripped away from you is like somebody taking off your legs and your arms. You're giving them your legs and arms. Because now you can't move around as free as you want, because now you got to beg and ask somebody, can you, mother, may I, all the time for things that you didn't think about. Just going to the store, just buying whatever you want, making as much money as you want, becoming an entrepreneur, whatever you wanted to do, you can go and do. Right now, you're on YouTube watching me. You know why? Because you have the right to. This is your right to watch me. But if you let somebody strip that and take that away from you, somebody will be able to dictate what you watch, how you watch it, how long you can watch it, or if you can or cannot watch it at all. Go vote. And don't let nobody tell you it don't work. The only people are telling you that it don't work are the people that don't want. Listen. If it didn't work, there wouldn't be so much doggone conniving and stealing and trying to get the damn vote. If it don't work, why is so many crooked people trying to make it so you don't? Don't you think if it didn't work, they wouldn't even care or put in as much energy and power into trying to convince you not to vote? Tell on themselves right there. If it didn't count, they wouldn't waste their time, energy trying to make you not vote. Go vote. Go exercise your right. You owe it to everybody that came before us. You know how many people lost their lives so you could have the right to say, I will or I won't. Whew. Everybody, thank you for watching. Lead Farmer 73. I love you, and I'm out. Go vote. Peace.